Pashas Voeschonon, Drush Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, V'avta, the fourth shir. And we're explaining that the Yid comes, Yisrael Lolo B'machshava, the Yid comes from Lolo B'machshava, and that's what we're saying, Havaya Elokeinu, that the Yud Kei Vav Kei is the level of Elokeinu, but not in the way of Havaya Echad. Havaya Echad symbolizes there's a separation, there's different levels, as we have the simple Kavanah, that you have Aleph, Alufa Shalom, the creator of the world, is one in Ches, which is seven sky in the land, and the four corners of the world. In other words, so there's different parts and they're completely united. An example that we brought before, that from the heart there's a livelihood that goes to the speech, and then there's livelihood that goes to the thought. You cannot compare the level of life and compare the level of life that goes to the mind to the level that goes to speech. Level of speech is external to a person, is a low level, and the thought, the mind is the most important part of the person. So the energy and the life force that goes to the brain is completely much greater level of life force. And this is what we're saying, the two names of Hashem. The first question we ask is why it says Havaya Elokeinu Havaya Echad, twice Hashem, because it's a totally different life force. The one life force that comes to Yidden, Yisrael Lolo B'machshava, is much greater than the level of speech, that from that was created all the worlds, and the Malachim, Beruch Piv Kol Tzvam. With the wind of his mouth, all of them were created. In other words, Echad goes on the things that were going through the different level of Ishtashalus, different level of creation, and the Eibusha is nevertheless Echad, they're completely nullified to him. But the Havaya Elokeinu is the level of Yachid, that there's only one single, there's only the Eibusha. As we said in the different Maimer, that and the previous Maimer in the Pashas Dvarim, that by, it says Hashem Echad, Yom Echad, it says Yom Echad, one day, which says one because there's no other creations. And the second day the Malachim were created, or the sixth day the Malachim were created. The fifth day, Ephef, but the first day Hashem Echad. What happened to the Yidden? Yisrael B'machshava. But the Yidden are completely one with the Eibusha. So over there's only the Eibusha. It's not like by second day the creation is Malachim, there's Eibusha and the Malachim. The Malachim are completely nullified to him, but nevertheless the Malachim. The way the level of Yisrael B'machshava, they're completely one with the Eibusha. And that level of Havaya Elokeinu is in the way of Yachid, that single, there's nothing else but the Eibusha. And that's what it says, the concept, Zer Yitzchak Yechidei, the children of Yitzchak, which is single one, which is a level of life, source of life, that even higher, Chaya Chai, which is even higher than a spiritual life. Which a spiritual life is, even that goes under the category of V'ata Mechayis Kulam. The Ata refers to Aleph Atav, the letters of creation of the world, and the five sources of the map where it's coming from. And this is Mechalkel Chaim, and now that it's giving life. And as it says, Yochid Chei Elomi Melech, that he himself is Yochid M'Yuchad, is single, there's nothing else but the Eibusha. And the life force, V'chei Elomim, the life force of the world is Melech, it's from the lower level. And this is also the concept, Ki'imcha Mekir Chaim, with your source of life. Not that you're a source of life, because source of life is a very low level compared to Hashem. So therefore you cannot say Hashem is creating it. Why? Because that's, so to say, lowering and disgraceful for Hashem to say that He's creating. But rather, Imcha, completely nullified to you, is the level of Mekor Chaim. So Yachid, when we say Yachid, Chei Elomi Melech, you are Yachid. You are completely one, and there's no understanding, there's no way we can comprehend anything and talk. But Chei Elomim, life of the world, comes to the level of Melech. When a person contemplates that Havaya Elokeinu, the Eibusha are God in the level of Yochid Mamash. It says Achasi Yanasi Achasi, that's complete one with the Eibusha, which in Shom is called Yechida. That is beginning completely from Yochid. Through this contemplation, you will come to the level of V'amtas Havaya Elokecha, complete love to the Eibusha, B'chol Levavcha, with both of the hearts of the person. In the way of Yechida Shebenefesh, the spark that in every Yid, Yisrael B'machshava. We'll continue with Hashem tomorrow.